Real reason why I always hide my daughter's fate, Kate Henshaw reveals. Hello beautiful people, welcome again to my channel. Please consider subscribing to my channel for more videos. I will talk on Kate Henshaw's privacy, remarrying and social media, what she said about all. Nigerian actress Kate Henshaw is one of the Nollywood's most popular name and face. The actress has been in a number of movies, TV shows, plays, and is a household name here in the country. But as public as Kate Henshaw is, she has always been able to do an amazing job of keeping her private life very private. Many people till this day don't know that Kate actually has a daughter that is actually a grown woman now. Speaking to Vanguard about keeping her private life, social media and the prospect of remarrying, Kate Henshaw had more than a lot to say. Here is what she said. Before reading on, please stay tuned to hear the interview yourself. The question is, these days, celebrities bring to the internet all their private affairs, some really scandalous and damning. What's your view on how your colleague used the social media? Kate Henshaw's reply goes like this. Well, to each his own. I will say that we all have choices, and whatever we do, there are consequences. I, for one, I am okay. I'm just minding my lane, content in focusing on my job and issue. I am passionate about advocating for them and generally sending out a positive vibes. So, to each his own. Everyone is an adult and responsible for how they use the tool of social media, because when the purpose of a tool is not known, abuse is definitely inevitable. The number 2 question goes like this. Is that why you kept your daughter away from public eyes? Her response: she is my business. It's private. I choose to have a line diving privacy and public show off of whatever. I am very private person, but it so happens that my life is my work, and that makes some part of my life public. But
over 35 countries and counting.
Well, she's an adult.
That's where you find
she can
your
make the choice
Aquafina
to go
premium
into the
drinking
social
water.
media space,
That's
knowing fully well that it is a mixed world out there. So one has to walk circumspectly, treading carefully, and now that the kind of information you put out may be used against you in the future. So I choose to keep her away from the public eye as a personal choice. The third question is, do you think social media has done more harm than good? She said, social media, I don't know if I can say it has done more harm than good. There is a lot of good that come from social media. Issues are brought to light that would otherwise not be heard of, laws like against gender women bias, that have not violence been passed
like
by the
murder.
national assemblies, laws that favor women that are not being looked into by the National Assembly. So, social media, if it's not used correctly, can turn out to be harmful, like fake information, impersonation of people's character, using of their image without permission. So we need to be more careful in the use of social media in terms of disseminating information. The next question goes like this. You are still young and beautiful. Any second thoughts on marriage? She laughed. Well, never say never at the right time. God will do what he has to do. And if he says no, fine. And if he says yes, that is also fine. I am not ruling it out, but I am not actively searching to remarry. That's the end of the interview, guys. What do you think of the interview with Kate Henshaw and about what she said? Let me know your thoughts by leaving a comment either below on the comment section. I hope you have had fun. Don't forget to subscribe because subscription is free. Listen to her carefully.
Good afternoon, everyone. Trust you're all having a good day. Someone I know sent me this message. I've had tons of messages and calls and after yesterday's video. He said, what gets me is the sense of entitlement and arrogance that abusers exhibit in Nigeria. It needs to change. Couldn't have said it any better. The arrogance, the sheer temerity to still come out in public and try to merge and hang with people who are not as sick as you lot. The system in Nigeria especially helps them hide in plain sight. They're in plain sight. The executive, the TV station owner, the doctor, the lawyer, you know, and it's male and female. I had 2 males send me DMs yesterday about abuse, but the men are not speaking up about it. They're not speaking enough. They are not speaking. Statistics are more females are being harassed, abused, violated, raped, but also men are being violated and raped. So why are the men not speaking? A society where it's the victim we blame. So when they ask you, what were you wearing before he raped you? What about children? What about babies? It needs to change. We need to have more drastic, stringent punishment for people like these. Punishment that will act as a true deterrent. We are shouting and raising our voices until we can't speak anymore, until we are hoarse. It's a terrible thing. Who then can you trust when you open up yourself, your body, to somebody in trust? It brought to mind that video of that anesthesiologist in the US somewhere where the lady was under, she was having an operation, and he opened his trousers and put his member in her mouth to give himself a blowjob. A patient who was under, didn't know what was happening. That video, my goodness. There's some punishment like castration, cutting off the member. Those kind of things are the ones that should be what we are advocating for, because you destroy a life. You are worse than a murderer. At least murderer will come kill you, go. Your own, you are... No. We need better laws. Lagos State, I hope people are alive to the responsibility, because I've always hailed you people. Your domestic and sexual violence response team is like one of the best, if not the best in the whole country. I know Ekiti State and maybe somewhere in the north as well, but I mean... And then women, some of you women, you condone these things. Your husbands do it, your brother does it, and you hide it. I've always said it, most of the atrocities in this country, especially, I only speak about Nigeria because this is all I know. Women are the gatekeepers to these atrocities. Female genital mutilation, it's women. Rape and abuse, they will rape your daughter. You will now tell her to keep quiet. They will rape your niece. You now say they should keep quiet. They will rape your cousin. So take it easy, please. Women are the gatekeepers. Widowhood, women are the gatekeepers. What is tradition? Tradition is a group of people coming together and saying this is who we are. So why can't it change for the betterment of a society so that everyone can be okay? People that go through this stuff, when they behave somehow, we don't even know what causes it, but we need to look into their past. It's a terrible thing. This is what the National Assembly should be looking at. But anytime it has to do with women, they are maybe they safe inside there. I'm sure. Underage marriage in the north. Women, because they too have gone through it. Why won't you give her? So the child, give her. That's our culture. That's why there's VVF over there. Plus our own here. Why? It's evil. We need more stringent laws. We need to change the system where the victim is now the one hiding and the perpetrator roams free like everything is honky-dory. I will not stop speaking. If it's a lone voice in the wilderness, so shall it be. But it will be a voice. And if we want a better society, then we all add our voices.